Kieran here for Boxing Bants. I'm here with Shane Roche. Obviously I'm here now in the Coliseum with 4 other newly turned over professionals for Boxing Ireland, or should I say newly signed for Boxing Ireland, with Peter Taylor. Shane, 27 years old, what was it that made you step over into the pro ranks initially?
Well, I've always wanted to turn pro. I mean, I had 2 Irish titles in the amateurs, had a little bit of a break, and I've always felt that my style would be more suited to the pro game. So I said, why not, and just keep going for it.
Yeah.
Really.
So where was it, who was it that initially got you into the pro game, like in terms of, some people turn over, they don't have a manager, they don't have a representative. What was it that, who were you speaking that got you into it?
Well, I just always had a feeling for myself. I moved over to Australia 2 years ago, and I went to Bondi Boxing Club, was training there, and I felt good, so I was training away, and I had one pro fight over there. Obviously didn't get the win, but that's what, and came back here, and I felt I get my better training back over here, and more focus, so I'm ready just to get back at it now.
Yeah, it's supposed to be very difficult over in Australia for a lot of fighters when they turn pro to get fights, to be matched correctly and things like that. John O'Carroll said that quite a bit when he was living over there. I
was meant to fight twice over there, so I was training for a long time, and I had meant to have 2 fights, both of them fell through, and then I took a fight down at heavier weight, super bantam, or super featherweight. I took it out. I wanted to fight at super bantam. Yeah. So, and even then the lad came in heavier than what the weight was. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I'll take it on the chin, move on, and start getting my career back on track now. Yeah.
So you're now training here, obviously, with Peter.
Yeah.
Would you know Peter well before it when you turned pro, or was it just a decision you made to come here to this gym?
Well, obviously when I was over in Australia, I was looking around sort of what trainer I could go that was actually local. You know what I mean? I want to sort of try to stay in Ireland, but I was seeing the work that I was seeing Luke Keeler training with him, posting up videos, and he's looking at his training on Instagram and stuff like that, and I liked it. And the team that he has here is a really good team, so everyone's pushing each other and working well. Yeah, so I'm enjoying the training here, what he's doing. Yeah.
What was it that got you signed with Boxing Ireland? Was it Peter himself that advised you to go with them, or was it a conversation with Stephen, or how did it come about?
Yeah, well, Pete as well, and then I was at the show last week down in Cork, and one of the lads, Sam Carroll, was fighting that. I liked the whole run of the show, so I think it was a good move to sign with Boxing Ireland.
So obviously they're keeping a lot of Irish fighters busy now. Lately there's quite a lot. I think there's 3 shows this year that's been on, or there's going to be on, should I say. Is that your thought process now? You just want to get as busy as you possibly can?
Yeah, definitely. I want to get as busy as I can. I'm not here to sit around, really. I just keep working it up, stepping up the rounds each time, stepping up the opposition as well. So hopefully onwards and upwards now. Yeah.
So what was it now, when you're thinking about it now, your goal now, ultimate goal now, turning pro? What type of a title are you looking for? What is it? Is there a person that you're looking to fight now in the next 2 years or so?
Not particularly a person. No, the first goal is try to get an Irish title. I mean, I think I want to be champion of my own country, you know, and then keep stepping on from there. Really, that's it.
I don't think people realise the prestige in the Irish titles. You know what I mean? Like, you've got, like, you look at the people that have won it, like Andy Lee, Tyson Fury, Frankie Gavin, like just so many big names that have won it over the years, like, and Steve Collins Senior, like, you know what I mean? So I think some fighters go, no, if I can't get it to domestic level, I'm just going to step over it, like, you know.
Yeah, well, hopefully we'll get that shot. You know what I mean? An Irish title. Obviously, you have to build rounds to it and keep setting up the opposition. But I feel I will get there eventually, and the Irish title is a good title to have. I want to be a champion in my own country. Really, you know what I mean? That's it. Yeah.
And obviously with Stephen now and Leonard now, your conversations, have you spoken to them about, you know, how many times you want to fight in the next year?
Yeah, well, he says I was having a conversation with him there, so hopefully be out in October or November and keep cracking on from there. So he said I'm going to be busy about 4 fights a year and years.
Right, okay, well that's perfect. Okay, so thanks very much, Shane, for that. Okay, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you now over the next year. Okay,
thanks very much.
Thanks very much. Thanks.